Welcome back to another edition of Strength Addicts powered by IML. Make your mark with Iron Mag Labs. So we're going to talk about the possibility of Leonard, aka Big Lenny, making a comeback at the prestigious 2024 MPC Ruby Championships. The Ruby's a big deal, folks. It's the biggest contest in Boca Raton, Florida. Now, for those of you out there that have not heard yet, Boca is not some small little town. It is the 23rd largest city in Florida. That means only 22 cities in Florida are bigger than it. It's a place where excess is best. Fast cars, beautiful women, penthouse apartments. And I got to tell you something. Whoever wins the Ruby gets it all. Everything. And then some. You know, I think that if Big Lenny made a comeback in 2016, 2017, 2018, I think when I saw them was 2017, but that old school bodybuilding look, not like this new men's physique look. I wouldn't want to see Big Lenny out in board shorts, you know, subsisting on the diet of a parakeet. If I see Big Lenny, you know, road to the Ruby, you know, posing, lifting hard, I want to see him as big as ever, if not bigger. I want to see him with added muscle, you know, bigger, wider back, smaller, tighter waisted midsection, flaring quads, you know, pronounced bicep peaks, you know, these horseshoe triceps. You know, when he hits that side triceps, I mean, it's kind of like reminiscent of Jay Cutler in 2009, not even 2006, but an even sharper Jay Cutler, 2009, when he stole Dexter Jackson's lunch money and denied him a second Olympia to put on his mantle in Jacksonville, Florida. The reality of the matter is, if Lenny's going to come back, he's got to come back all systems go, firing on all cylinders, you know, because that's the Big Lenny we remember. And so that's the problem when you're dealing with a superstar like himself, you know, when you're dealing with somebody that's got a legacy in place. He can't come back looking lackluster. If he's going to come back, he's got to look as good as he did then or even better today. And so I think that is a lot of pressure. And that's maybe why he hasn't come back yet, you know. But I think that if he did and he put 100% into it, I mean, he may possibly win the whole damn thing, you know. I don't know how old he is. I would say probably 50s. Maybe he's in his 40s, I don't know. But let's say, I mean, he could easily win the 50 super heavyweight, you know, the overall for the super heavyweight, the 50 plus super heavyweight. And he'd be up against stiff competition, but he could do it. I really think he could do it. And you guys may think I'm kidding. I'm not. There's no humor in that. There's no dry humor in that. You guys, like, if you haven't been to South Florida, I highly suggest that you go, because people are juiced to the gills down there, and everybody's in a, you know, HRT clinic, everybody's in a age rejuvenation clinic. You got my friend Dion Freeland. I interviewed him for the first time, maybe like 10 years ago, 2013, actually, 10 years. We're coming up on 10 years. He was 71 years old. Dion Freeland, look him up. Guy from South Africa. Interviewed him for the first time at LA Fitness in North Miami Beach, same place I interviewed Ariel Kadar, same place I interviewed Sancti Aragon. And at 70 years of age, he looked remarkable. Now, of course, you know, I would imagine he was taking stuff, but I mean, who cares? Stuff isn't what made him look great. He was in the gym 5 days a week. He had a rigid diet. He didn't have like days when he went out and ate slop or got wasted at a bar or smoked or any of that stuff. I mean, he was like, you know, set. So where I'm going with this is that if Big Lenny were to compete in the 50-year-old super heavies, you might say, oh yeah, it's real funny, he's going to win because he's the only one. He's not going to be the only one. That's just it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There might be 2 or 3 other guys in that class or in that division that he would have to battle with. And they may be guys like my buddy Dion Freeland, who, you know, for all you math majors out there, if he was 70 in 2013, that would make him 80 in 2023. And we're in 2024, so 81. And I got to look him up. Actually, you know what? Let me look him up right now. Hold on. I could probably clip the video and do this, but I'm gonna do it right now. Yeah, he looks the same. He looks the same as he did 10 years ago. Yep. So this is from 11 hours ago. And then he's got another one here from 2 days ago. He's swole as ever. He looks the same. Look, if you don't believe me, look, this is from 4 days ago. Well, no, that's not the one from 4 days ago. Hold on a second. So he's with Andrzej Usklar or whatever. But so look, that's Dion right there. That's 81 years of age right there. I mean, that's pretty impressive. So that's who Big Lenny would be up against. I mean, not even that. Dion's 81. I'm talking about the 50, maybe 60 category. I mean, this is South Florida muscle right here at 81 years of age, 81. So, I mean, when I'm saying that Leonard might be up against 50-year-olds or whatever, he's not going to be up there by himself. He's going to be up there with some pretty jacked individuals. And I'm saying he could win if he puts in 100% effort. And there's no joking in that. I mean, listen, he's got distension in the stomach, okay? And he gets a lot of people that, mess around with him because of that. They try to poke humor at him. But let me tell you something. That being what it is, if it's a Palumboism, if it's gear related, if it's digestion, GI tract related, whatever it may be, you cannot take away from the fact he's got big arms, big legs, he's got a good back, he knows how to pose. I can't tell you how many bodybuilders are out there, even pro, top-level bodybuilders, they don't know what a side tricep pose is. They do something that they think is a side tricep pose. It ain't a side tricep pose. And it's embarrassing, quite frankly, to see that at the Arnold Classic or at the Mr. Olympia. It's really embarrassing. But, whatever. And you know why? I think Leonard knows these poses the way that he does because he loves bodybuilding. You know what I mean? He really is a bodybuilder. Jason is a bodybuilder. Jason might have had a lot of issues with his diet and such when he was with PJ and Rob DiMaggio and that other guy. But the thing is his heart was in it. He might have cheated on the diet. Maybe didn't work out as much as he was supposed to. But by golly, he loved bodybuilding. You know what I mean? And so Jason, I'm telling you something, Jason's got some hella big calves. I don't know if you guys have seen him. And Jason's got some good body parts on. He's got some good arms. His back's not too bad when he's in shape, These guys are not to be messed around with. Dale is some serious business. Cornelius Park and his coach, the Decon boys, all those guys, they bring it. I mean, I know that a lot of you guys like to joke around and hee ha ha, but if you're doing a bodybuilding show and you got to tussle with these guys, you better bring your A game or you're not going to be in the first call outs. You're going to be over there on the wings watching those guys get the hardware and walk away with the accolades and the top honors. So could Big Lenny make a comeback? It all depends on this. There's no question in my mind that if he trains, eats right, takes the supplements he needs, he will be there. But it all comes down to this. If his mind's in it, and you're doing the 2024 Ruby and he's doing the Ruby, you better come right or he's going to wipe the floor with you.